Well, I'm very pleased, blessed, excited, overjoyed to be joined. Ileana, you are the Director of Human Resources at the Hilton down in Long Beach.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. I guess first and foremost,
Pleasure.
how are you enjoying the conference? I know it's early, and also what are you looking forward to in the conference?
Thank you. Actually, I am excited to be here. It's my first conference. I just moved to California in February, so this is my first conference. Just looking forward to networking and connecting and meeting other HR professionals.
Where did you move from?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, right on.
Yeah.
I was going to see, because California can be its own little HR world, depending on where you're coming from, but maybe even more so from Puerto Rico. Yeah.
So I'm learning a lot. That's why it was important for me to be here.
Yeah.
Because I need to be abreast of.
Were you in
all
human
the
resources in
current-
Puerto Rico? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In hospitality?
No, actually I was a consultant.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
consultant, but I've been in hospitality the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So I started my career in Atlanta, actually.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So coming out here, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges, in your opinion, not only moving to California semi-recently, but also just it's 2024, we're all experiencing human resources in today's day and age?
I think it's important to understand, even though it is 2024, there are still some laws that are still present that we need to be aware of as far as the pandemic and making sure that we're aware of those laws and rehiring employees that may have been furloughed. So knowing those laws and making sure that we're reaching out to those employees that because there is a law that requires us to look at previous employees that were furloughed.
And so is that why you come to conferences like this and or keep a decent relationship with your attorney? I mean, how are you navigating those waters?
So attending these conferences, we do have a legal team for our corporate office. So we're very connected with that team as well. But they're not in California.
Yeah.
So it's important. We communicate and we brainstorm and we stay connected.
Yeah.
But it's still my responsibility to attend these classes and conferences, so that way I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. So keeping up to date on some of the shifting sands, so to speak, in the legal world is one thing. What do you think is sort of the thing that keeps you up at night? What's the big challenge?
I would say employee retention.
Yeah.
I think it's important. I mean, we're moving forward into a new chapter. In our industry. Even more so in hospitality.
Yeah.
And so just thinking, what can I do differently? What's going to work to keep these employees happy?
What do you do differently? Like what are some of the things you're trying?
So community outreach is important. I feel like it brings everyone together. I do a really good job in finding out, doing my research, even though I'm new to California. Just in the last 3 months, we've done the Ronald McDonald House, we've done Relay for Life. But so it's, so little by little, I'm getting more employees engaged and participating in those events, and it really allows us to bond with employees outside of the office, outside of the hotel, and it's it's fun, but it's also we're giving back to the community. So I think when they see that, it's amazing how employees that I would never think, like it's room attendants, it's not just managers. I mean, we're getting all areas in the hotel that are participating. So
and do you perceive that'll have a direct impact on employee retention and engagement, presenteeism?
Definitely, because it shows that how much we care about the community, and it also shows that we want to connect with the employees outside of the office and outside of the hotel environment. It's a great way to connect with them, and they'll bring their families. Sometimes it's events that are family friendly. So I think that's important. And of course, any employee events that you can organize. HR needs to be looked at as a well-rounded team or department. We're not just there just to
paper push or whatever, old school personnel.
Right. It's not just when you're being disciplined. It's I feel like it's important to show that that we're human too, and that we're here, we're genuine, and we're going to follow our core values. And I feel it's important. it's definitely a great way to keep the employees happy.
I love that. Well, I appreciate you being on so much. I'm so happy to kind of pick the brains of all of the wonderful practicing HR leaders that have descended upon this place today. And there's so much great knowledge and so many wonderful people. So I just really appreciate your time so much.
Thank you for the opportunity. It's a pleasure.